So when you're looking for a property, I always sit there and say, yeah, because that's a question I get a lot. Where should I invest? Right? I always sit there and say, where do you like to vacation? Start there, right? Because when I look at short term rentals personally, I try to say, I want multi use out of it. I want to make money, okay? And then I want to use it. Right? I want to sit here and take, my family, my friends, have business meetings there, masterminds there, as well as make money from it. So that's where I first look. Okay. Is I always look at where I like the vacation. The second thing, obviously, you want to make sure that you use some of these softwares like AirDNA, MassVisor, to sit there and make sure that this market is going to be profitable. Okay, and I think one of the things that is undervalued, and I admire you by, is networking. I really admire your networking, Martin, because you called me up and said, "Lynn, I need your brother. Come educate me." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like that. Like, and I admire that because that's what people need to do in this market as well. Because
Mhm.
sometimes the AirDNAs and the Match Visors and all these other websites, it gets you there, but not the
Mhm.
ingredients, right? But if you know people that actually have property in that market, then they can give you the skinny on what's real and what they did. So that is a real factual number off of something that and it gives you that much more confidence to invest there. All right. Some of the applications I use, which one of them is great for price, optimizing your pricing, is an application called Price Labs. Okay, 100% you need it. Don't think about it. Get it right, because what it does is so many different things. One, it helps you establish a price of what you should be pricing your property at, every night, right? And it optimize your pricing all through the day on demand. So let me give you an example. If there's a big concert that's coming into town that's special, right? It will automatically up your rates for that weekend, right? Because they know that this is a huge demand. Also, Price Labs is connected to so many other Airbnb properties that it knows when they're booked versus not. So if there's a limited amount of available houses, your prices go up while you're sleeping. Your
Mm.
prices go up while you're on a podcast listening to Martin and I. Your prices go up while you eating with your wife or your husband. You know, all these things happen, and obviously they got so many different reports and if statements and all these things you can do in there. But for a newbie, just getting started, Price Labs is where it's at, and it will make sure that the price that is being charged on Monday is not the price that's being charged on Friday or Saturday.